What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another Prizepicks NBA player props video. Got some bad news, got some good news. Good news is I'm going to be sharing with you guys a 6-pick flex on this video today. Bad news is got some recent news that it appears that my Prizepicks account is now limited. So I'm going to be placing my first ticket live with you guys on the channel today, but it appears I can no longer place as much as I was. If you've been watching my content or you follow me on social media, you've probably seen a lot of these big $10,000 wins from me. And now it looks like I can only be placing $40 on tickets. I've heard of this happening to other people. But yeah, kind of stinks on my end. But also, I'm just going to keep trying to help you guys out. I'll just show you real quick. Like if I go to place a 6-pick flex, I'll just pick some random people here and go to hit the submit. I got to take the overlay off for you guys so you can kind of see here. But I go to put in my typical $400 entry, and I am getting notified that I can no longer do it. So it's saying max entry is $200. Then when I go to do $200, I can't do that either. It says the maximum winnings is $1,000. And then if I go to put in 40, I can do that to win 1,000. So what I'm going to be doing for you guys today is I'm going to be locking that in live for you guys. It'll be my first VIP ticket for today. I'm about to fly out for the holidays, so I got to do this kind of quick for you guys today. So it's not going to be quite as extended of a video. But it'll be me officially locking in the ticket with you guys live on the video, and we will talk about it. So let's do it. If you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, you can use promo code KJK DFS when you sign up today to receive an instant match up to $100. Breakdown is going to be a little bit quick here because I literally have to get this out, uploaded to you guys, and then get on a flight. So, but anyways, going to be giving you guys a 6-pick flex. If you enjoy this free content, guys, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. It's free. It takes 2 seconds to do. It does greatly help me out. I'll be helping you guys out. If you want access to every single one of my tickets, I just showed you guys. Like, I've done pretty well for myself on Prizepicks. I've won a lot of money, as you can see. I've got over, that's obviously not all profit on the amount won for those of you that play Prizepicks, you understand that, but I got about 22 in the account right now, and I have never really been open about that on the channel, not because I don't want to be, but because my unit size has been much larger than others, and I don't want to influence people to be putting more money than they should be putting. So I've always been a little bit low-key about how much I'm putting, but now I can no longer put more than 40 bucks, so I'll just break it down with you guys, tell you why I like these plays, and we're going to lock these in. So it's going to be kind of quick because I got to get out of here, like I said, but give you a 6-pick flex. We got the first game that I like is going to be this Boston Celtics Golden State Warriors game. This game has a 235 over under. It's a 6-point spread in favor of the Boston Celtics, so it's expected to stay close, expected to fly here. Derek White's a guy that continues to get quite a bit of minutes, producing at a high rate, and continues to crush his fantasy score prop, and I do have him projected over here again once again tonight. His fantasy point production on the season, he's putting up about 1.02 fantasy points per minute. As far as the amount of minutes he's playing in the mid-30s in competitive ball games. We look at his game logs here for Derek White, and he has been playing, you can see like 35, 37 minutes in competitive games, 32, 36. If he's going to play in the mid-30s, he's going to obviously put up in the mid-30s. I've got him projected in the mid-30s again here tonight. Prizepicks has his fantasy score prop line set at 32. He's cleared this or pushed in 4 of the last 5, and I do have him clearing it again here tonight for pick number 1. Good game environment here. The Golden State Warriors should be a good game environment for him to be able to go out there and have some success, and I do have him projected over. As far as my latest projection on Derek White, got him getting out there and getting 35 plus. So, you know, upper 30s essentially is what we're looking at for Derek White for me. For pick number 1 on the other side, Draymond Green has got suspended. That has forced, obviously, other guys to step up. The main guy that I'm looking at is Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's fantasy point production continues to increase on the season as far as Klay Thompson is concerned. Putting up 0.85 fantasy points per minute. Now, when we look at the statistics with Draymond Green off the court, Can see for Klay Thompson, his usage is spiked way up. I mean, he's got 25% usage rate. That's the highest increase with Draymond Green and Gary Payton off the court. So Klay Thompson's really getting the biggest beneficiary here with there being no Draymond. He's continuing to produce at a higher rate. And once again, 235 over under. Boston's also been a fantastic matchup for opposing shooting guards. They've been giving up quite a bit of fantasy points to those shooting guards, and Klay's had some success against them. Boston's giving up over 30 fantasy points per game to, small forward. So he's slotted down to the small forward spot, which is what's making me like him. So I didn't mean to misspeak there, but they've really been struggling with small forward position. They've got, I don't know how to pronounce his name, to be honest with you, Brandon Podziemski. Now they're sliding into the 2 spot, plays at the 3, which is the big reason. I dug into that research earlier, and they've been giving up quite a bit to the shooting guard position. So I like Klay Thompson here for pick number 2. And then picks number, the next 4 picks are all going to come from this late game. Like I said, I got to get this video out and get out of here, so I'll make it quick. But Grayson Allen and Yusuf Nurkic continue to be underrepresented on Prizepicks as far as their fantasy scoring projection. So I do like them, and I do like both of their overs here. As far as Grayson Allen's concerned, he's priced here at 22. Do have him going over. He's averaging 28.1 over his last 5. He's been crushing this. I do have him going over here once again. The matchup against Portland has been friendly once again to his position, as Portland is giving up pretty much 30 fantasy points per game to shooting guard starters. So I do have him projected in the upper 20s here. Prizepicks has him in the lower 20s, so I love that. And then Yusuf Nurkic. DeAndre Ayton, a guy that used to play for the Suns. Defense, he got a little bit better, but defense has never been a strong suit. He kind of got exposed early on in his career. And once again, the Portland Trailblazers have been struggling against the center position here. As far as their ability to slow down, they're giving up like 37 plus fantasy points per game. Last time Yusuf played this same team, he went out there and put up in the mid 40s. I do have him projected to go out there and do about the same. You're looking at right around 40 fantasy points for me. Prizepicks has him priced at 37.5, so I'll go ahead and take advantage. He's cleared this in 4 of the last 5, so that's 4 picks, and then our last 2 are going to be on the Portland side with Anthony Simmons, who's been coming back and absolutely crushing. Like his over here, he's cleared this 36.5 in 4 of the last 5, so love to see that. I don't really care about the last 5 game logs. Obviously, it's more about the new matchup and what this current game environment is going to provide, which is going to be an up-tempo game environment. Phoenix can give up a lot of points to Anthony, a lot of points to opposing point guards, and that's obviously Simmons' strong suit. He's going to score a lot. 7.5 point spread. They're going to need him. And then lastly, Jeremiah Grant's another guy that's been producing at a really high rate. Anthony Simmons, he's putting up 1.19 fantasy points per minute. That's fantastic. And then as far as Jeremiah Grant's concerned, he's been putting up 0.95 fantasy points per minute, but the minutes have been fantastic. He's going to play in the upper 30s, so that's kind of how he's going to get the job done. You're looking at about 1 fantasy point per minute for Jeremiah Grant. And when he gets those minutes in competitive games, you can see 38 and 41 minutes last 2 times out. So naturally, he's going to score, right around upper 30s, 40 fantasy points. And Prizepicks has him set at 34.5. So I've been playing a lot of fantasy score props. I'm going to lock these in right now alongside you guys. So we're going with the Derek White over fantasy score, Klay Thompson over fantasy score, Grayson Allen over fantasy score, Yusuf Nurkic, Anthony Simmons, and Jeremiah Grant. Really, the only thing I could see, obviously, hindering these guys, which does happen, is foul trouble and blowouts. But once again, I can't put in my typical $400. I'm going to try for fun. It's not going to let me. It says 200, and then I'll try to put in my the 200. It says it'll let me, and it just won't let me. It's going to say max winnings 1,000 in the top, unfortunately. So I'm going to lock in with you guys for 40 to win 1,000. And like I said, I haven't been doing this up to this point, covering content on YouTube, but I play these plays every single day, and I send them to my VIP. This is going to be my first ticket. I'm going to send this to the VIP members before I release this to you guys. on the channel. I'll do a quick little edit. I'll upload this, but this is what we're rocking with. We got Derek White over fantasy score, Klay Thompson over fantasy score, Bryce Allen over fantasy score, Yusuf Nurkic, Anthony Simmons, Jeremiah Grant. Talked about it. They're all just underrepresented. They're all guys that are kind of like a little bit more role players, where I think they can clear these fantasy score props with everything we've discussed. So, yeah, that'll be all from you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, the premium content, if you want access to every single one of my tickets as soon as I place them, you're going to get what we just went over every single day. And I'm going to send this to my VIP members as soon as I place them. So I'm going to send this to them right now before I edit, upload, all that stuff. And then I got to get headed to the airport, and then maybe you'll be seeing some content from me, but maybe not. I'm going to try to get some more out, but once again, I'm constantly grinding on the premium, so if you're someone that's looking to get access to all my plays throughout the holidays, the premium content is going to be where it's at. It's patreon.com/KJK_DFS, and that'll give you access to every single one of the tickets as soon as I place them. So I'm giving you guys my first one today, possibly my only one today, to be honest with you, because I'm traveling, but I might have some more later. We'll see how I can do today, but it's a smaller slate, so I booked the flight for that reason. Thanks for tuning in. Wishing you all the best of luck on your Prizepicks NBA player props tonight, and we will see you in the next one.